Well, welcome to Sports Sunday. First up, a couple deals that happened over the weekend. Las Vegas Raiders have signed free agent Deshaun Jackson. Um, Over the whole COVID issue with the Green Bay Packers, the NFL has fined Aaron Rodgers $14,650, and the Packers three 300,000, which is interesting because who owns the Green Bay Packers? It's a good trivia question. Green Bay Packers actually are owned by the fans. They're the only publicly owned team. They released stocks, like shares of the team, that you were able to purchase. Now, you get zero dividends. You cannot sell the stock. So, wait a second. I'm going to sell you some stock that's worth zero. You can never sell it, and I will never pay you for your ownership. I mean, it's just funny that it's stock. I mean, you usually get a return. you get dividends. You sell the stock, which is funny because if you could sell the share, you know how much more money you'd get? Like, how many diehard Green Bay fans would like to have a share of the team? Like, that stock would literally be worth so much money if you could sell it, but it's kind of like they knew it'd be worth more money, so they blocked it from it being able to happen. So you just get a piece of paper that said, I wasted money. Oh, and now you, since you're the owner, you've been fined $300,000. I mean, obviously they're going to collect it from the team, not from the actual fans that bought stock. And I think actually about like 3 or 5 years ago, they actually released additional shares. But I believe for these ones, you actually had to live in that area. But I always find that one kind of funny. But now the other part that's kind of, for lack of other term, funny. CC Lamb was recently fined $20,000 for an untucked jersey. That's exactly what it sounds like. He didn't tuck in his jersey. Part of his jersey was untucked, and he was fined $20,000. Aaron put lives in danger. He lied and said he was. What did he say? I've been immunized. And he followed the vaccinated players protocol, not wearing masks in press conference because if you're vaccinated you don't have to. If you're unvaccinated you have to. But because I've been immunized, I'm going to follow the vaccinated player protocol even though I'm not vaccinated. So he's put reporters' lives in jeopardy of catching. Well, I mean, yeah, kind of. I mean, he put them in risk of catching COVID. He placed teammates in risk of getting COVID. But he's fined $14,000. I mean, just over $5,000 less than an untucked jersey. I'm sorry. Putting people's lives, putting them in jeopardy of catching COVID should probably necessitate a larger fine than not tucking in your clothes. I don't know. I found that one just funny. Panthers have re-signed Cam Newton after releasing him a year and a half ago, which I saw this last night. I think this is another one of those funny things. So currently, Carolina Panthers are currently paying for Cam Newton's replacement, and now for Cam Newton to replace his own replacement. Well, let's just be glad this didn't go on much further because it might be hard to follow. But again, Carolina Panthers are currently paying for Cam Newton's replacement, replacement, and for Cam Newton to replace his own replacement's replacement. Yeah. Uh, did you guys watch Thursday Night Football? Miami Dolphins defeated the Baltimore Ravens. Yes, that is so great. I love it. That helps out us, the Steelers. And Rob Hunt, the right guard, scores a touchdown. The funny thing is, I was just telling my buddy about this. There's this new Geico commercial. It's been out for a couple months where they talk about trick plays and like the linemen come pushing a baby cart, and then they're saying how he's burping the baby, and then they run in for a touchdown. And I was telling my buddy, and he even he agreed with it too. It's like that would never happen in the real NFL. And it's like tired of trick plays. This would never happen in the NFL. Why? Because it's illegal for the linemen to have like first contact with the ball. Like, you can't throw the football to a lineman. You can't hand the ball off to a lineman. It's illegal. Now, if the quarterback fumbles the ball, if anyone fumbles the ball, the lineman can pick up the ball and then they can progress the ball. But they can't just be given the ball. Well, the quarterback went back. He passed. It looked like he passed. May have been deflected, but in some of the replays, it looked like it wasn't. And the right guard caught the ball and then ran. So it wasn't illegal. He was ineligible. So it was a 5-yard penalty. Did not count. But it was so great. He like dove, landed on the back of his head. Not good there, but like dove, and it was great watching it. Just a shame it didn't count. The Los Angeles Rams have came to terms with Odell Beckham, so that'll be interesting to see how that plays off. Definitely puts Odell Beckham in a much better place. And unfortunately, Ben Roethlisberger has been placed in the COVID list. Now, I didn't say Ben Roethlisberger tested positive for COVID. I didn't say he has COVID. I think it could have been that he was just in contact with somebody who may have tested positive. So I don't know the full details of it. I just know that he has to go 24 hours. That he has to I don't know if he has to get the COVID test or be symptom free for 24 hours. But the game was in 12 hours, so there's no way. So Ben Roethlisberger's ineligible for today's game, which will put Mason Rudolph as their starting quarterback. So we got a break with Baltimore losing. We still need this win. It's against the Lions. I believe the Lions might be winless. So we could definitely use this win here. But yeah, that is your Sports Sunday report. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Hope you enjoy some of those great games being played today. We'll see you back here tomorrow for some good news. Good news Monday.